Well, this is the most recent project. 07 Duramax and old first generation CBI hydra deck. That's got to go on there. So this truck previously had a flat deck on it. Took and ripped that off already. And then this is its replacement. So this deck, it wasn't on a pickup before. It was on single axle Peterbilt. So it's a little longer. That's 8 foot, and this right now is like 9 foot. So it's got to be shortened back up. Delete the stupid DPF off this thing too. It stinks. That thing will choke you out. And it's a little plugged. All some emissions junk can disappear. Make a truck that's not really a good truck right now, and a hydro deck that's not usable. Make the two something that works. Alright. Fire up the generator, because you know, electricity is a luxury. Yeah. What do we got for oil in this thing? Good gabagoo? We got lots of gabagoo. Start, baby. Oh, she is not happy today. Oh, not happy today. And with that, let there be light. I think I want meat. You can find a pair of gloves. Got the hydro deck in here in the shop. Got the truck. Hopefully you can hear me. That thing's kind of noisy, but I like warmth. Truck, this will have to be prepped and whatnot, but for now I'm going to focus my energy on the hydro deck. So you can see right here, from here forward, it has been lengthened. Since it has been lengthened from here forward, I need to shorten it back up to fit on this lovely machine. Got to take the plasma cutter. Nope, that's not the plasma cutter. I got to take the plasma cutter, torch these welds, shorten it back up. Got that all off. I'm gonna finish cutting along this seam here. Now I got these C channels. I gotta lop them off now. Always gotta hydrate with a good Pepsi. Got another Pepsi break. I got most of the junk torched up, cut off. Still got to deal with that toolbox though. If I ever put that toolbox on, they really didn't want to come off. Alright, back to work. After a Pepsi's in. Look at this toolbox. It's welded all along here and bolts and a whole lot of jazz. Getting somewhere. Got this cheap needle scaler off Amazon. Gotta put this end on. Ah! Gotta get her good and tight. Beautiful! Okay, so I just rigged up that needle scaler. So this truck frame is, the truck's got a fair bit on it. Fair bit for kilometers, that is. It got lots of crud. So I'm gonna take the needle scaler and clean all this up. So I've been at it about, I don't know, needle scaling for about half hour. All the mill scale and junk comes off. I mean, like, it's not perfect. It still leaves some stuff behind, but now you could hit it with a buffing wheel on a grinder and be a lot more better off. So I got the old rear hitch system off. Took way more than I wanted. The bolts were all seized, so I torched them, but of course a little bit was holding on to the grinder, so I had to do that. But I got that off, so now I just gotta clean and vacuum up all this debris. Kind of where I'm sitting at right now at the deck. I haven't really done much to it besides cut off the extension and cut off the headache rack, but now I need to take and clean up my torches. I need to take and clean up my, why can't I think of what it's called? My cuts, I guess. I need to take and clean up my cuts. So, yeah, let's do it. When I cut the extension off, it revealed the factory corner light of the deck. So I got that all cleaned up. Not too shabby. Also, if you haven't heard of these masks before, they're by RZ. They are the best things ever. I use them grinding, welding, everything. These masks are compact enough, they fit underneath grinding masks and welding helmets. And in the cold, the vent backwards, so if I'm welding out in the cold, my mask doesn't fog up. These things are awesome. Man, do your hands start to vibrate after a while, after grinding for a wee bit too long. So that's the next thing I gotta figure out is how I'm gonna mount this in. I already have an idea made up. I'm gonna build a subframe on top of this frame. It's girthy, real girthy. I was at Agritrade, this year's Agritrade, the Courtney Berg Industries, the developer of this hydra deck was there. I went and looked at their system, and the fellow there said at least 4 points of mounting to the frame. But I'm thinking I'm gonna go with 5, maybe even 6. I got 1 bar here, 1 bar across here, something girthier to the frame, maybe here, and then something here for support, 5th wheel, and then another one back here at the back, and then maybe even one in the center here, also for the 5th wheel. So yeah. Plastic tapping on me. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. I got this 1 bar just cut, so 1 there, 1 here, a few more. That'll create a nice subframe. I can then take and attach it to the bottom of these C-channels. Well, I'd say overall, got a decent amount done. Got the frame decently down. Still have to be buffed and painted, but whatever. Started getting cross members cut. Just kind of finished figuring out how I'm going to mount it. And the other undecided factor, well, the other thing that has to be done before the deck goes on is airbags. Can't have a bale truck without airbags. Don't want to be driving this thing around with a California squat on it. Ain't one of them fellas. No sir. This is Canada. We don't drive no squatted trucks around here. We drive cool trucks. And useful trucks. But I think I'm gonna go put my feet up. Time to go watch a movie. Or something stupid.